you to say that my dad you.
Oh, what on earth?
What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
Drama bonding at its finest. Oh, I don't know what that song. It just came out.
You just got in touch with your inner SWV or something.
I did. You heard that, right?
Hey, listen, this is Monsters Season 2, Episode 7. The trauma continues. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you stay to the very end, because you already know me and Mikel-Claire. We're going to chop it up. Have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and scratching our heads over some of the things that we may take issue with. I know, I'm kind of just all over the place. Yeah, that's it. So without any further ado, let's get started. We all gonna need some hugs. Thanks, Netflix.
Some hugs.
We gonna need some hugs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. We're not ready. We're not ready.
We just get right to it, huh?
Right?
The jury has reached
That's
a
a
verdict.
little low.
Will the defendant please rise?
Oh, we getting straight to the verdict?
Yeah, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Versus John Thomas.
No, this is
on the
his
count.
his daughter's murder.
Oh.
Find the defendant not guilty.
Yeah, that's what that was. The Vanity Fair dude, remember?
We, the jury, find the defendant.
Not guilty.
Guilty.
Oh, guilty. So manslaughter, but not
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, on behalf of myself,
I mean, you can still serve some serious time for manslaughter.
sure. But that's still a lesser degree.
Don't thank them on behalf of our family.
Mr. Dunn.
Get that contempt.
That man strangled our daughter to death. He should rot in prison for the rest of his life.
You're gonna get put in jail yourself for contempt.
Withheld important evidence from the jury
Dang.
about this man's history of violence
Dang. You can't do that. You can't do that in court.
for months and then killed her. He ripped out chunks.
They would have him removed.
Mr. Dunn.
Yeah.
I say he's in contempt.
Oh, yeah.
5 minutes.
Dang. Crime of passion.
I hope
Ooh,
you
look how
rot in hell.
Woo!
How can you sleep at night defending this monster?
Whoa!
Here we
Goodness
go.
gracious!
well,
Yeah, all that joy that you had before you came in watching this? Yeah. I don't say goodbye to that.
I was like, I can
Goodness.
feel it leave my body.
Ah.
I was like, oh, there's Jamie. We haven't seen her in a long time. Remember his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hey, crocodile.
Hey,
Is that that's the pet name? Crocodile?
Yeah, you know, me and my crocodile.
No, that's an awful pet name.
I mean, she's fine.
Hard. You know, like my parents,
You think?
they really don't believe you, Lyle.
I want us to break up.
Yeah. I'd imagine so.
Yeah, you're
Forget
kind
about that.
of
They don't know
in
what we
jail for murder.
What you have is a case, my guy.
She did have her a lottery ticket, and now it's
I need your help.
can't catch that in.
It ain't even a ticket for a Happy Meal.
At close range.
What?
That's what you need me to do?
I have not seen that movie.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I need you to do something.
Oh my gosh, what is he asking her to do?
I need you to say that my dad raped you.
Oh, what on earth?
Why not?
Because he didn't.
What the?
Right, but no one's gonna know that.
Doesn't matter.
What is happening right now?
You just please say that he came onto you or something, please, for the love of I will pay you.
What?
That time that you found me locked in the closet.
Oh my
You
gosh.
rolled around and dog, and then you found me locked in the closet, and she gave me that f***ing Tupperware container.
Oh my gosh.
How the f don't you remember this?
That I gave you a handgun?
What?
Who are some of
Because
these
you were so
people?
afraid of your dad.
Yes, because he threatened us, and
Like, are these conversations recorded?
Well, it depends. I think it depends on the prison and the, because some of that stuff may or may not work.
or at least tell other
You know what I
people
mean?
that you remember it because you do. Because you do, Brian.
This man,
Brian, what the
Lyle?
Brian, you remember it, Brian. You remember it.
What?
Lyle, you got a lot going on, homie.
I killed your dog.
yeah, they killed our ferret, so we cut off its head.
What?
Found it in the freezer.
What?
He would quack
Look at
me
Eric.
because he said I walk like a duck. What would be the best way to reach out to someone?
What?
He would chase us around the house with a knife.
Oh my gosh.
were never
What the heck?
I feel like he's embellishing, but
You
yeah,
think?
yeah.
Call it a day.
Just a wee little. Oh, that's a old-timey coffee machine.
Talking about somebody else? Well,
Look at
it
the-
just seems like
The old Pepsi can.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
he
think?
does.
Lyle just invents the whole story, convinces Erik to go along with it. What if it's the other way around?
Wow.
I'm not saying that's where I'm going. I'm just talking out loud.
Yeah, you just love when the lawyers are like, I'm gonna get mine off. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, they want to make
Yeah.
sure that they win. I don't
Yeah.
think they really care too much about the others' review. You know what though? I think that especially the ones that are like high profile, I think that's actually pretty accurate. That they get a
Did they
lot
get
of fan mail.
Oh, I bet. I'd imagine so.
Lyle Menendez.
Norma, how you doing? How's it going?
Me and Jamie, we were never right for each other.
You using them dimes?
Right after he just got done breaking everybody's balls over these damn dimes. Oh my God.
You sound hot.
Sounds can be deceiving. Let's just, But I mean, he needs
Well, it's not
somebody
you
to
could-
talk to.
And you seem like you could check socials.
Well,
Not in the 80s.
she could send him a picture,
Yeah.
a hard copy.
There was no time to be depressed when he was around.
What do you miss most about him? The sex, or?
Who is he talking to? I don't know. Therapist, probably. Prison therapist.
My dad and this man, they were, he was my dad's lover.
Oh, okay. We didn't know.
Also, he knew about it. Allegedly.
So that didn't happen. I made it up.
Oh, that he had a lover?
Erik? Erik, did Lyle tell you to make that up?
Oh, snap. This is a therapist, though. This is a therapist.
I wish I could write a fucking book.
Dang.
It's just my story.
This dude.
Like my whole life to be Lyle Menendez. There's just no way that anybody would say that I deserve to go to prison.
Oh, my gosh. The entitlement is through the roof.
Lyle, I'm going to ask you to relive that day.
Which one?
The last day.
He's like, which my birthday? Which day are we talking about?
Yesterday.
Just get the fuck out of here. Meet me at the car. I need you to be there in 1 minute, okay? Stay calm.
Stay calm.
You're the
dude,
one
you
who's all
over the
hyped up.
place.
Oh, Ralph Lauren Polo.
Yeah, I remember
cologne.
that joint used to go
Sorry,
in
yes,
back in the
it
day.
did. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
sorry. That was like, this is what I'm noticing. They
Yeah.
planned it together. Sorry about that. Sorry, I have to keep it light. If I were him, I'd be running out the door.
Where are you going?
Oh.
We just want to go to the movies.
You're staying right here, and you, Erik, get upstairs.
Oh no. Oh no.
You're never gonna fucking touch my brother ever again.
Your brother is my son, and I can do whatever I want with him.
Oh.
You're just gonna fucking stand there and you're gonna let him do it.
Oh my gosh.
You don't get to say anything. You ruined this family.
Oh my gosh. That's all she says. She just throws it in his face.
Okay, let's go.
That's when you
Dang.
that's when you run for the door, ladies and gents. Run for the door.
Where are their guns? Are their guns upstairs?
I don't know. Do we go check?
No, you leave the house.
They ain't loading up like it's about to be gangbusters up
Like
in
it's
here.
hunting season. Huh?
Here's the thing, like it's the whole the unreliable narrator thing happening again.
Oh yeah, because they
yeah.
just made Lyle extremely unreliable
Yeah.
because he's trying to get all these people to lie for him. Remember? So it's like setting that up, right?
Yes, I mean, this is all just whatever now, since the narration is so all over the place. Look at this.
Really, Lyle? look at the.
Even Erik is like,
No, but that's what we thought was going to happen.
I don't believe it.
I don't either.
Felt every emotion again, which meant I felt it too.
Now, yeah, it's extra.
Put her out of her misery.
No, you're not a farmer, Lyle. She's not your prized sow.
Is she not? Is she not?
wow.
Not till she loses those 9 pounds. Remember?
You were up for the death penalty. Show me what that felt like.
The hard part is, I feel like they could be very numb to this by now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
Because they
yeah,
have
I
you have
thought that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved her so much. And I felt felt so bad for her.
So I'm not. I have to laugh. I just can't.
Well, I mean, because it's just so unbelievable, right?
It's extra, yeah.
I wanted to help, so if she needed to move back to Princeton and live with me, that was okay.
Move back to Princeton.
I loved her, and I still do. I love my mom.
And the Emmy goes to.
He even threw in the mummy.
Very good, Lyle.
Here's the thing, like, had we never known he was faking, that moment might have carried a little bit more weight, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and that's why. I mean, and I'm see, look at him. See, that's why they're doing this, because they're like, this is, he can turn it off and on. Crocodile tears.
I mean, I clowned it, but it does make a little more sense now. Now I'm trying to figure out his significance.
Well, you know, he has a vendetta against this attorney.
Right, but in the grand scheme of the story.
1993, that part, right?
Yeah.
Why does she look so smug?
Well, I guess she's coming in trying to exude confidence.
I don't mind confidence, but she's extra. Straighten your toupee, boys.
Ms. Abramson.
This should be interesting.
It won't be going as long as the prosecution did.
He's not on the jury.
No.
Oh. Press box?
I guess so.
It's not going to be about what, when, or where.
Why?
But the answer you are about to hear over the next few weeks and months.
Dang.
How, in fact, Kitty Menendez enjoyed sexually molesting her children, too.
We don't know what's true.
I was like, I don't remember that.
Father who tortured them. So when Erik and Lyle endured the...
Dang, look
Dang, that dude looked evil.
It was not out of malice or revenge. It wasn't about fancy cars or...
Look at Lyle, though.
So that Jose and Kitty Menendez wouldn't kill them first.
Okay, well...
I mean...
She set the tone.
Yeah.
That was her whole point, right?
Exactly the same defense you used in the Arnell Salvatierra case.
Oh.
On a manslaughter charge. I guess that's why they hired you.
She's like, whatever.
Right?
They pled not guilty.
Oh.
You didn't make up the sexual abuse, did you?
Dang,
Because it sure worked last time.
Just calling her out on her ish.
But here's the thing, though. He's like super obsessed with her, right? Now.
Well, he's a dog with a bone.
Gave you a career.
Oh.
And a point of view.
Oh.
For that, you should thank him.
Oh,
dang. Woo. Whoa, that was a hard comeback. That was evil.
Her friend Karen Weir over to the house to play bridge
Huh.
that very same night.
Huh.
Computer, get back from Santa Barbara late. Give us a ring. Maybe you can still come over.
It is late.
Erik really scared that their parents were going to murder them during that boat ride.
I know, with so many people.
Ah.
The week they were killed to help Lyle furnish the new condo they just bought.
Dang.
Kitty Menendez was filling out Eric's college registration the night they were murdered. Confess and come forward with all the terrible family secrets they've been hiding for years.
Not if they were afraid.
Instead, they went on a spending spree.
Oh, you're talking about after.
Guilt
Is
over
that
what they've done.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what happened. What did they do instead?
Buy Rolexes.
They lied right from the very beginning.
Don't screw it up, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, because remember he has to call and make that 911 call. Crocodile.
Lied and kept on lying 50 times by my count.
Wow.
And then they lied to make sure they got their share of the inheritance.
I do believe that was a lie about the will.
Lyle was not allowed to express his opinions.
Okay.
He thought he was weak, too tender.
Tender.
And Kitty made it clear you did not go down that hallway.
Dang.
But who at this table didn't experience some form of abuse?
Not that.
I escaped the old-fashioned way. I moved out, started my life.
Nick.
Yeah, but you can't do the Pain Olympics. You can't have like the Pain Olympics comparing it. Whose pain is greater?
Eric ever mentioned
I
that
think
they were sexually abused.
Yeah, there's different levels of trauma, I think.
Which relative?
Sorry, Linda, have to protect my sources.
That's right, Linda. Eat your lobster, Linda.
Deflect attention away from Eric's sexuality.
Here's the thing, like everything he's bringing up could have a point.
Well, I mean, because it's the other side of the coin. Right?
Yeah.
He did pose for some rather homoerotic photos with a gay photographer.
Well, that doesn't make you gay.
No, that makes you a model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A secret that had nothing to do with Jose. And maybe that's what Kitty knew about.
So what are we?
No, they were, sleeping with each other.
Oh.
Sweaty tennis shorts on the floor. You're gonna stink up the whole house.
Because remember, I could have swore like they said in another episode that she walked in on him before.
I don't think that's the two of them though, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was no. Oh, that is him. Okay.
Acknowledge the real incestuous relationship,
Hmm.
the consensual. Guilt and shame the brothers would feel if their secret ever came out.
It's fascinating how they're giving us like this other side or possibilities.
How crummy your childhood was. You should be punished to the fullest extent of.
We were saying we were torn by that.
Yeah.
Actually, we agreed with that.
Yeah.
I agree that I mean, you do need to punish for your crime. Oh, wait. What? This is after the party?
That's what I'm assuming, because the candles all burned down.
Yeah.
The sacrifices we make for our vocation.
Loved her in Poltergeist. It was like one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Cheryl Ann?
I don't know which one. No. I don't know. I have no idea. It wasn't the little girl. That was Carol Ann. It was the little girl.
Yeah.
No, she died as a little girl.
Maybe it was the mom.
My ex-wife and I had 2 daughters before Dominique, but they both died in infancy.
Dang. So he had 3.
Yeah.
Dominique, our miracle daughter, our angel, who we always assumed would bury us. Right?
And she was
Dang.
choked out for 5
Oh my
minutes,
gosh.
which is crazy. That's horrible.
I'm still trying to understand the relevance of this, though.
I feel you. We're still waiting to see how that works.
Squeezing my mother's neck.
Mm.
I was terrified he was gonna kill her.
And then he did that to somebody else.
Multiple times. The abuse was endless.
Well, let me tell you, he strangled Dominique for 5 minutes.
That's wild. You know how personal that's got to be?
That's what I said. It's a crime of passion.
I killed her. I tried to kill myself.
Damn.
He spent 3.5 years in prison.
Manslaughter. Yeah.
That's not a long time at all.
That's not justice.
No.
I never believe a word that comes out of a defense attorney's mouth, even if it means desecrating the memory of the real victims. It's like murdering them a second time.
I could stay longer if you want.
I saw that coming.
Lyle Menendez takes the stand tomorrow.
I don't think it was hitting. It was just a kindness, right? That's how I took it as. You took it as like, especially right after that story.
I took that as a...
Is it hit on?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because he was saying, There were a couple of things in there that.
Well, the look back, right?
There
Like
was
he
a
was
couple-
doing something
there
he
was
was
a couple
supposed to.
things, yeah.
Dang.
This man is just grieving and grieving and grieving and grieving.
Yeah. But I'm still with you. We're still trying to connect the dots.
Yes, because I'm just like, you know, I'm sorry for his loss, but I'm not invested in him as far as the story goes, if that makes sense.
There's an argument. I can understand why you feel that, because we've seen a couple episodes where we really emotionally connected with what was being told. Right. I feel that.
Nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, so Lyle's on the stand. Woo-wee. Should be interesting. You got your lie detector out?
Oh my gosh, this dude.
And on August 20th, 1989, did you and your brother kill your mother and father?
Not bad.
Because we were afraid.
Do you remember firing
Okay.
shot at your father?
I believe so. I don't remember.
You see they have the pictures back there?
Sure.
The picture you saw here? You talking about your dad's head wound?
Oh my gosh.
And at some point, was your gun empty?
Yes.
Because you went back and got more, remember?
Where you saw something, where you heard something?
You could sort of see behind my dad moving.
Oh.
And I reloaded.
Yep.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
And what did you do after you reloaded?
Went back inside?
I reached over and I shot her close.
Lyle, taking your attention to when you were sick.
Look at him.
Right.
Look at him.
Your Honor, can you please ask the witness?
Do they have proof?
Mr. Menendez, if you wouldn't mind speaking a bit closer to the mic.
Look at how he's looking. He cannot stand these defense attorneys. He's like,
Yes, this envelope says.
oh, it does have the
Oh,
pictures.
they do have pictures.
Oh, look at Erik.
No, he would take photos of our genital area,
Oh,
like your lower half of your body.
they left that part out
Oh.
with the pictures.
Did your father ever have sexual contact with you?
Yes.
How did it start?
Massages. See the slow pan?
Started with
See the slow pan?
Yeah. The slow pushing.
Slow pushing, yeah.
would show me and fondle me and ask me to do the same with him.
It doesn't have the same effect as when Erik was telling it, right? Or maybe it's just me.
Shaving utensil.
What did he do with them?
We would have object sessions. He would lay me on the bed and
Oh my gosh.
tube of Vaseline, and he played with me. Me.
Did you bleed?
Oh my gosh. I feel him more now than I did when he was.
Did you ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's becoming more believable.
Yeah.
Did you tell your mom? What did you say to your mom?
I told her to tell Dad to leave me alone. Keeps touching me.
What did your mom say?
She said, stop that.
Look at Erik.
And that your dad has to punish you when you do things wrong.
Dang.
And she said that he loved me.
Dang.
And did you ever tell anyone else?
Look at, why is Erik looking like that?
That's a good question.
That bad things would happen if I told anyone, that he would kill me.
I do believe that. I've heard that before, that people say that. They say that they'll kill like their family or something.
Dang.
See, why
What
is
did you do to your brother?
Oh my gosh. He looks so angry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would, when I felt, I don't know,
Dang.
with
Dang.
a toothbrush and played with Erik in the same way.
Ooh, get him some tissue.
Wow.
It looks like he might believe him, huh?
Yeah. Shoot,
Yeah.
I believe him. Like, I mean, based off of what we're seeing, you know.
I mean,
that's crazy. I went from I don't believe nothing this dude got to say to that moment winning me over.
well, they're setting it up though. I mean, they set us up to not try to believe it, right?
Bought it. He bought it. I really like the fucking bought it.
He bought it too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he believes it.
I'm so sorry, Pam. You'll have to excuse me.
Yeah, that's a lot. It is a lot.
Well, I mean, when I was saying earlier about
I told you I could move the jury.
the trauma Olympics, oh, look
10
at
to 2.
this.
That's how it's gonna go.
Wow, see? This show is freaking nuts.
Why I agree?
Oh, look, Norma. Norma.
Okay, they are recording everything.
Norma.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, remember he was writing a book. She's helping him write the book.
Surprised if the jury wrote the judge a note and said, "We don't need to hear anymore."
Dang.
1,000 letters from people saying that they would be willing to let me stay in their homes. 10,000.
This.
Yeah. And breeze.
This dude, just wow.
And just imagine, so they probably have those tapes, like Norma.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's is that
I don't
admissible?
think it is, but I mean, it's still.
Uh-oh, he's about to apologize.
And a pound.
Yeah.
Yep.
I knew that was coming. And it really, he doesn't after what we just heard, right? Remember?
I had no idea. I believe him.
Dang.
One of two things. Either those two boys,
The best actors of life.
the most sickening abuse
Oh,
imaginable,
excuse me.
and their parents got exactly what was coming.
He's been us.
Coach that performance out of a lying, murderous psychopath.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of those possibilities scares me more.
He is us.
Yeah.
Congratulations, I guess.
I'd be like, first of all, why are you stalking me?
Well, that's what she said. She just said that, like, I need you to stop following me.
Oh, okay.
I'm really sorry. She was a beautiful girl, and she had her whole life ahead of her.
I do believe that. I don't think like she intended for his daughter's murder to get off.
You know what her last words to me were?
Oof. Do we want to know?
I love you, Daddy. At least I'll have that forever.
Do you think this is going to, like, strengthen her resolve in defending the Menendez brothers, or make her feel some other kind of way because of her doubts about how truthful they
Lyle?
are? Yeah.
I think she's in it now. I don't think she's gonna like all of a sudden just turn and be like, I cannot defend you any longer. I don't think that's gonna happen.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. No, well, I mean, I don't know, so,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't either, but I'm just saying she's in it now.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know
with
what
you
I
on
mean?
that.
I mean,
I'm with you on
yeah,
that.
I don't think she's gonna like stake her professional career and be like, oh no, I've changed my mind. I don't know why I talk like that, but it's gonna be like I changed my mind about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so another really good episode. It's good, but for a different reason.
Okay.
You know,
What's your reason?
The planting of doubt.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just riddled with just planting seeds of doubt everywhere. And we've seen what could be a good performance, what could be the truth. And it's difficult to know what to believe. So I think the creators of this show, it kind of gives them an out. It kind of gives them like a get out of jail free card because they're not really taking a stance on a belief. Well, at least from what we've seen so far, at least based off of this episode. Up until this episode, to me, it felt like it led you to believe that these two brothers were doing a self-defense type of thing because they had, you know, a sexual predator father who was doing these horrible things and they wanted it to stop. And that can kind of make you feel some kind of way about, well, You gotta do what you gotta do in order to make it stop, kind of thing. But then we get this episode where it's like, take everything we just showed you and put a question mark by it. And I appreciate the episode for that. You know? How about you? How are you feeling?
I think it's fascinating, right? Because I feel like it's what probably we all, well, not only do we feel it now, but I feel like it's probably what we all felt like, well, I don't know, because I was very young, but like when it was actually happening, I feel like public opinion was probably going that way. Like Vanity Fair is like one side of public opinion, and then there's the other side. And so I do like the fact that they're like playing off of that a little bit. Even though, like I said, the Vanity Fair guy, I don't know how I feel about him being the actual one that's playing that part in terms of public opinion. Because I still don't really get that. But I do like the fact that I'm like, is Lyle telling the truth? Is he lying? What's he doing? Is Lyle lying? You know what I mean? Lyle lying, crocodile tears. Is Mr. Crocodile Tears Lyle lying? So I do want to know that. Like, and it's hard because I know, please no spoilers, but I know that obviously, you know, there's modern day current times for whatever is happening or happened, whatever, right? So the fact that they're going back and kind of like playing on the two sides is I do find that very fascinating. Especially considering, like I said, that, you know, there has been results of, you know what I mean? It's what, 30 years later, whatever. So, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. I say all that to say I did enjoy it, and Lyle is something.
I don't know what to believe.
So is Erik, though. Yeah. So.
I mean, goddamn Lyle, because immediately, you know, they did a good job of being like, don't believe what you hear, and so immediately he starts speaking. It's just like, man, whatever. And you know, I think what really sold it, is because we had this confused idea of what Erik was thinking, because we saw the look on his face, and it's like, is he mad? Is he upset?
Is he sad? Is he traumatized?
We just didn't know what it was.
Is he mad at Lyle for lying?
Right. Like it's just so much doubt. And then when you see him kind of come to tears because he's dealing with the pain of it, and then it's like, damn, did this? You know, it's one thing to fool the jury. It's another thing to kind of fool your brother. You know.
Well, I don't know if it's
in that moment, to fool that moment to him in that moment.
Yeah, if that's what you took from it, right? Because I was like, is he mad because Lyle is like really lying and he's like saying that he did these things to his brother and maybe he didn't, and so he's like, wow, my brother's really throwing me out there like that, and it didn't even happen.
That's what I'm saying.
So I couldn't read. I couldn't read it, and that was very frustrating and aggravating. And I know that that's what they were trying to do, because I'm sure the jury felt the same way.
At first, I was getting frustrated with Dominic's role. I'm like, how did these dots connect? Why is this important to the grand scheme of things? But now I see it as he's kind of us, the viewers, in the sense that we just don't know. But if you are on the fence and you saw that performance, it could sway how you feel about the situation. And I'm assuming that, you know, because this is such a hot button topic regarding, you know, however the outcome is, this is a cool way of kind of like showing how, if they were lying or if they weren't, you know, you have one or two options. Either that was the most believable performance I've ever seen, or, you know, they're the victims of this horrible deed and they did what they had to do, you know? And that can kind of like, you know, whichever side of the fence you're on, it can just cause a lot of confusion.
That's why they're doing that on purpose. You know what I mean? So I get it in terms of, you know, Hollywood television, you know, Hollywood series, you know, like I get what they're doing and it's working because I don't know what to believe.
This doesn't seem too spoiler. I'm gonna just say this. This is coming from the chat. In case you were wondering who it is that we may have been interacting with from time to time in previous reactions, we do have a private section of our Discord where Patreon members can watch us do these live reactions and be a part of the reaction process. It's tons of fun, and we'll respond to some of the questions. Rachel just said, Raquel, excuse me. Rosh Louise said, I just want to say that you guys can't judge the real Lyle based on this interpretation of him. The actor is brilliant, but nothing like the real testimony of Lyle and the way he acts. Erik himself has spoke out against the portrayal of, I didn't want to know that part. Erik himself has spoke out against the portrayal of, I spoiled myself a little bit.
I know you did.
Just a teeny tiny bit, I didn't see that last part. But, okay. I'll let my goldfish brain kind of forget that. But that is interesting, and one of the things we've said, on multiple occasions when watching this, that we do know that this is going to be this is a Hollywood telling, based on a true story. And
absolutely.
And there is going to be, some bias. There's just no way to get around that.
Yeah, and that's like how any actor portrays a real person, right?
Right.
Someone who portrays Elvis isn't gonna be exactly like Elvis was, and do all. You know what I mean? So
no.
I don't know where that Elvis came from, but I just thought of somebody who was a character that you would be like, this is. I don't know. That's so random. That's the first person that came to mind. However, but yeah, it's a portrayal. It's an actor portrayal of an actual person, but not. Yeah.
This comment came from Lou Frank, who said that cut from him breaking down in court to laughing on the phone in prison was exceptional. It was sinister. It was a great cut, great, cinematically speaking. It was awesome. But God, how sinister is that? And then how did you feel about knowing that the person that he's talking to on the other line is just recording everything?
Well, I knew she was. The recording thing didn't strike me as odd because they had just talked about him writing a book and she was going to help him write a book.
Okay.
So I was like, in order for them to write a book together, of course she's going to record and, transcribe and all that stuff. So that part wasn't surprising to me. It's so funny though. Here's the funny thing about that, right?
Okay.
We just saw him have this whole portrayal and crying, and he was like, I could cry if you want me to. And when he was talking to the attorneys and they were, practicing for the stand, and he turned it off and on like a switch. But then, why I didn't believe that that's what he was doing when he was on the stand? I don't know why I didn't believe that.
Well, I think that's what made, that portrayal that the actor is doing of this so good, because he did a very good job of blurring everything. Yeah. And then taking whatever thought you had before and maybe flipping it on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was really awesome, though. I mean, the way that they did it. Not, I'm saying, not the fact that he's lying or whatever, or possibly lying, whatever the case may be.
Love from the chat said, I know what to believe. They killed their parents. That's it. and there's just a lot of truth to that.
But it's true. Yeah. And if you're actually, and that's why they're on trial, right? And they did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's very true.
But that's exactly what Dominic was saying. That was the stance he was taking. It's like, I don't care what trauma.
What your
I
childhood
don't care
was.
none of that. That I think that is why that character is important, because that is exactly the stance that he took until he saw that testimony.
Yeah.
And then here comes the gray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's why I said I feel like he's public opinion.
Yeah.
And I like that that's portrayed, but I just still feel like why him? I get why him, but you know what I'm saying? It's the whole thing.
Love also said the amount of fan mail that murderers get is absolutely shocking and appalling. Yeah. I mean, this isn't the first.
I've heard that about serial killers.
Show that I've seen where that happens.
Yeah, not even just murderers, but serial killers. I've heard that they get a lot of fan mail.
Sick, twisted people in this world.
They have that whole show like Love After Lockup, and the one where they have they got jail pen pals and people get married to people in jail. I mean, people that they don't even know before they go in. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's.
I wonder if people still have access like that. Where you could just pick a random cellmate and
now.
just go with it. Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean,
it's
they
probably
got the
a lot
internet.
different.
They could just call in there. They got people. They got people that work there running away with people. All kinds of interesting things. But anyway.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to this one? I know we're not full of a whole lot of super observations on this one like we have in previous episodes.
Yeah,
I'm still kind of processing some of it too as well.
I think I am too, because it's just a lot happening. I guess I just have one question. Do you think, and then I think I've processed enough, but do you think that the parents were really going to kill them?
No. No. I mean, I know it's not called patricide. I forgot what it's called when parents kill their kids. I know that does exist. I know it certainly exists.
I don't know the word.
But to kill them out of a sense of just because they don't want the secret to get out, is that would be the
big thing? Yeah, but I'm like, that's a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem as.
He really moved his whole family out of a house in a day because he didn't want the people to find out, and it was very abusive.
Yeah, but
I mean, possibly very abusive.
I don't know. That's a big move. I don't know.
It's funny that you say that's a big
I know.
move because they killed their parents, but their parents wouldn't kill them.
Yeah, but you can see how like emotionally unstable the kids are. I mean,
And not the parents.
I know. The more I talk, the more I realize how stupid I'm sounding.
You don't sound stupid, but I
don't know. It just that part just doesn't click for me. I
Which is so funny because the other way around.
I can understand the kids doing,
But that's what I'm saying, but not
when the parents are like, yeah, let's just kill Junior today.
But I feel the same way about parents.
But okay, maybe the dad, but
And
the mom.
What?
I know she hates her kids, but that's I don't know. I can't. It's just not clicking for the parents. I know it probably should, but
and we're not laughing like I always say because people
infanticide. That's what it's called.
People get upset because we're not laughing at the situation. We're just laughing because it's.
I just feel it's more believable for the kids to do it than it is for the parents.
Probably because that's what actually happened.
Yeah,
I'm about to say because we've heard about the other way around.
Oh my god!
But anyway, this show has got me so. Just questioning all kinds of things.
But I think we're going to be left just kind of in a sense of just bewilderment. I feel that's kind of where we're going, especially with they did such a good job of planting the seeds of doubt.
Yeah,
I'm hoping they don't rob me of maybe taking a firm stance at the end of this and being like, this isn't what I believe.
Yeah,
because right now I'm just like,
I don't know what happened. What did happen?
Even before this episode, I'm like. I felt a different kind of way, like, yeah, sometimes, you gotta plug your folks. That's horrible.
And
that's
now
horrible.
we're like,
no. That's not cool to say that.
No.
But it's like, you hear about these horrible things and it's like, I'm not saying it's right, but I can understand why the kids would do that if they're receiving that type of punishment. It's not right, but I can understand the why. But now it's just like, dang, you were out spending mom and daddy's money, lying about the will,
trying to get Jamie and your friends to lie about your
numerous
dad.
Witnesses telling you forced to lie, right? So it's just all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe, which is why I'm sure obviously why they're doing what they're doing, but I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe.
Yeah. Jesse said it's one thing to make an opinion off of the dramatical show, off of the dramatized show, and off of the true story. Yeah, we have decided that we are definitely going to watch. I think we've said this from previous episodes too. That we are going to watch the documentary.
Yeah. No spoilers, please.
Yeah. I already saw one thing I didn't want to see, but that's okay. Normally we do respond within the comments section, but in order to save spoilers, I've been avoiding the comment section on YouTube. Videos altogether. It's not to be mean. It's just I want to enjoy the reaction.
Yeah, and we are because we are all over the place right now. I don't even know what to think right now. To be honest with you,
we're about to close shop, and we still got 2 more episodes.
That's crazy.
Which is nuts.
I still don't even know. Other than sentencing, I don't even know.
But we said that almost every episode. We're like, well, what else needs to be said?
Yeah,
and then they'll be like, well, check this out.
Well,
what else needs to be said? Well, how about this doubt?
2 more or 3 more?
2 more, I think.
Oh, okay.
This is episode 7 that we just got done doing.
Yeah, I thought there was 10 in there.
It's 9.
There's 9. Okay.
It's 9. So we got 8 and 9 after this one, and then after that we have the Netflix documentary. I think it's a Netflix documentary, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we got 8 and 9.
Okay, because so we gotta have the not the documentary, the verdict.
Yeah. I bet y'all are out here having a good old laugh at the 2 of us because since we don't really know how it turns out, and why it's such a controversial, retelling of the story. I'm sure we're gonna look back and be like, I can't believe we thought that.
No, I mean based off of the show, based off the information given. Yes, based off of what we know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think what I think because what I know.
It just is what it is. It's fun though.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, it's absolutely a blast.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying every second of it, even though because it's a Hollywood show. That's why.
Oh well, listen, we do have a couple more episodes, and we do have the documentary that's going to be coming up. And if you want to be a part of this while we're watching and to chime in and have some fun, it's easy. Just join the Patreon. You'll get access to a private section of the Discord where you can actually watch this work, drop your questions. And another great thing, I don't think we've said this, we spend like at least a good 5 minutes after post show and allow you to come to the stage and talk and chop it up and give us your theories and this, that, and there. It's just fun. Now, if you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better, Mikel-Claire, tell the people they get in contact with you.
Link in description. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Lemon. Wow. Lemon squeezy.
Hey, thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience, and we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.